Hello YouTube, Most Wanted here. This is episode 34 of my Feed to Beast companion series. This episode, lots of little tweaks. I don't know if you guys noticed, I redid my storage shed, garden shed, whatever you want to call it. I got bored. There's a way I can access these guys through the advanced energetics if I put a module similar to the interface. I think it's a tier 2 like this guy. Actually, no, it's an ME storage something. This guy, storage bus. If I put a storage bus up underneath these chests, then I'll be able to access their capacities and craft with them. And particular the sand, I could also export the sand if I move. I could create the fertilizer and export it to our not the still but the fermenter, and I could craft the what the heck was it called again? Not mulch, but humus. I could craft the humus using advanced energetics too, and of course I could craft using these guys. I could craft more sand all inside the setup. All I would need, of course, are the these guys, minimum stones, and I can even automatically tell it to craft new minimum stones. When a minimum stone runs out, it crafts a new minimum stone, and then it continues to create sand as needed, because I can have these guys just like we're doing it here. So if this sand ever ran out, it would request more, and what it would do is if there was no more, just like it's trying to craft more rich slag and it can't, it would go ahead and craft the sand, which is more craftable than, of course, the rich slag is only one way to get it. So it would craft more sand as needed by eating up cobblestone and putting a slight amount of damage on the minimum stone to turn the cobblestone into grass and the grass into sand, just by using these guys, putting patterns in to do the same thing that my what the hell were they called? The oh my god, I don't remember what the heck they were called. These guys, the fabricators, were doing. So these patterns can act like a fabricator. Not as cool as a fabricator where it can pull inventory. Well, yeah, because I mean, just like a fabricator, it'll pull inventory out, craft it, and then stick it back in to be used somewhere else. Or if it's requested somewhere else, then it'll pull the materials out, craft it, and then stick it in the interface that it's required. So that's what huge benefits I see from this this mod, is the ability to craft on the fly, craft as needed, craft completely automated, and to get stuff, you know, into your networks really easy. Huge amount of storage and an easy way of getting it to wherever it's needed. It's, you know, really nice. So what was I doing here? I was doing got so busy talking about it. I needed a oh shoot, what the heck is it called? Now I'm just getting really messed up here. Okay, now I need, oh, I already have a structure pipe. Cool. So I got a structure pipe and I've got a gate. I want to tell if there's an option to say, hey, there's no items in inventory. Well, there's items down here. It's only reading the top, so that's not good. That's not helpful. Items in inventory. Wait, it's saying it's empty. It's not saying there's anything in it. It's saying there's space. It's not saying it's full. Oh, okay. Capacitor is empty. Ah. But it's not saying it's empty because it's not empty. So capacitor has energy, has space for energy. Capacitor is full. Okay, I could say capacitor is full And what that'll do is when the capacitor's full, it'll send a redstone signal to the timer to turn the timer off. And when it's no longer full, no, I want to say when it's empty, so I'll have to inverse this. So when it's empty, I want it to actually send a redstone pulse. No, I want it to, it'll probably have to be an iron gate maybe. I don't know. Either that, I'll just invert the signal. So I'll invert it with a NOT gate. So when it's empty, it will turn off a redstone signal. So it'll invert. And when it has energy, there won't be a redstone signal. No, wait. When it has energy, there will be a redstone signal. When there's no energy, there won't be a redstone signal. So that we can affect a timer that'll be hooked up to, I guess, maybe a transposer. A transposer would probably be the smartest way to go, because we don't want to send whole stacks out. But I could manually affect how many. I could do 6 stacks of 16. That might not be too bad. And as soon as there's enough stacks to fill this one, I would move this over to here. And as soon as there's enough stacks to hit this one and it starts to charge, then it'll probably be enough in the pipe, depending on how I set the timer up, to completely fill it. As soon as that first stack goes in, it starts cooking that first unit, then it would turn it off. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to spend a lot of time on this, since you know, it's going to be short-lived anyway. I'm going to be making that rubber farm, and as soon as I get enough rubber to make sense to start making those panels, I'll start making them. As soon as I get my medium panels down, I'll probably throw them up and start powering. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to worry too much about this, but it seems so easy to do that I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Three, two, cool. I got this thing almost memorized. It was a guess, but it was a good guess. Okay, and rotates around like that. Alright, what are you doing? You're topping off. Okay. Why are you topping off? I haven't run any of your machines yet. Oh, no, I was up at the MFE down. Just topping off the MFE. Cool. So then let me pull out all your charcoal. All your charcoal and all your charcoal. Hopefully your buffers will completely empty and I'll actually be able to test this. I'm going to say we're going to do 2's fine, I guess. Yeah, 2's fine. Now I need to tell it to supply charcoal. It could be 1 per, it doesn't have to be a lot. What am I doing up here? Charcoal. Wait, I have all this charcoal in my inventory for emptying the furnaces. So always have charcoal available. You do? Cool. And this should pulse. Okay, cool. So our buffers are empty. So now it's requesting charcoal to top off. Our transposer will only ever really pull out 1 per. So I'm going to speed it up just a hair. There we go. That shouldn't be so fast that it completely tops off the generator and we've got coal left in the tubes. I think we'd be fine. Look at that, that's awesome. So now we've automated the filling of charcoal. The charcoal will eventually run out. I could switch this over to coal when the charcoal runs out. But I think at that time I'll really already be done. So as soon as this guy is full, he We'll start getting charcoal in the last one, and as soon as the first charcoal's burnt, we'll start getting a little bit of energy in. Oh, because we're charging this guy over here, we might not get a buffer. It might eat the it might eat it as it's... Oh, this could be a problem. Oh no, because these are tubes. It's fine. No, not a problem really. Not a problem at all. You would think it would be, but it's not going to be a problem, because the tube network will realize there's no locations for it to go, and everything will pile back up into the transposer. That is, of course, until the MFE is full, and then they'll start to be able to buffer up inside the generators. See, they're all realizing, hey, we're full. There's no place for you to go, so go back. Now, as soon as it gets done eating a piece, and it starts firing a new piece, there'll be an opening, and then it'll try to rush in to fill it. But so you see a lot of back and forth, but it's completely okay. It's expected. So as soon as this guy is full, he's getting there. Then all of these guys will end up back inside the transposer, no problem. Whoa. You know what, I should paint this guy blue. Oh, I can't paint transposers. Let me put a restriction tube. That won't work either. Where are you going? Let's figure out where these guys are going. So a little bit of drama. Where are you going? Oh, they probably see this guy right here as a potential location. That's fine. Then they'll get painted yellow, and then they'll go into... Okay. I mean, it has a potential of getting a little laggy, but we won't ever really need to buffer this much energy anymore. I don't know, potentially if I charge a suit up, but it's fine. Okay, we're back. I heard a big boom, and my gold pipe had broke. Reason for that being ran out of saplings, and I only had 2 fertilizer left. So I'm adding some more saplings, and I just wanted to record the change I made. Up underneath the fermenter, I've got a gate to report if it has work to do. And then I've got this redstone, or the jacketed cable coming up from the gate to turn the engine on. So this guy should only run when our fermenter here has work to do, and I think that's going to be an improvement. No more booms while I'm doing other things, and I got to run around trying to find out what just happened. What happened? Oh, you know, when you've got combustion engines, you don't like to hear booms. But these guys are running pretty good. Haven't had a problem with them yet. I will be adding some more. We'll be adding a lot more engines. I'm thinking what I'm going to do this episode is add engines to run my applied energetics. So an engine to run all of this bit right here, but I also am thinking about moving well, lag, most of this bit here. Now I need to start making rubber because I want to do some solar panels. I know it's kind of almost end game for EU generation, but unless I go up to geothermal, I guess I could potentially do. Then I won't, unless I do that, I really won't get the power I need to run all those machines reliably. And if I'm going to have a lot of industrial craft machines in the middle of my applied energetics, they really need to be able to run without any issues. And I find it hard to do this, generate charcoal this way, and then feed the generators if I need to switch over to rubber wood saplings and create rubber wood, and create you know, I can extract the wood, I can extract the saplings for rubber, and then of course the resin. So I need to make this a rubber tree farm out here and out there, and that means I'm gonna have to pull this out, at least temporarily. Since I'm pulling it out, I might also hook an item tesseract, so I don't have to pipe all the way up to here and then all the way down to there. Although I could also do that too. I just want to fancy it up just a bit. So I'll be taking this guy out, and I'll be creating another set of engines to run everything upstairs. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'll let this run for a bit, but I'm going to be manually feeding it. I'm going to switch up our farm while it's not got any saplings, for the most part anyway. What happened here? Ran out of sand or something? Maybe our engine ran. No, we've got charcoal. Alright, so let me get my gravity gun slash whatever. Grab this one. Okay, so I want to how'd you get out of there, cow? How did you... I slayed my animals. I can get the meat and the leather other ways, and okay. The chickens were just unbelievably annoying with their eggs and everything. Right there. Okay, so this is just going to be some minor tweakage, but I'm going to do a lot more tweaking in the near future here. Take you off, you off, you off. And let's see, stone. This has got to be the iron pipe. It won't work. It's my Omni wrench. Alright, and I'm going to tell it, let's see, red. Yeah, it's already set up, nothing passes through red. What is going... Oh, my little farm there. Manual. Yeah, you aren't going to loot anything if I don't kill you, so... let me get some humus real quick. Okay, I was in the middle of making some fertilizer. I think I made a decent amount. I think that's going to be enough. Okay, I want to add these barrels to my network. But for right now, just need to get this guy making some fertilizer. And a bit more dirt. Should be enough to top it off. Okay, so now that I've moved it off the top there, I can add these guys. Hopper. Do I have it? Yeah, I have it. Okay, huge improvement to the amount of time that I'm going to get in between topping these guys off. So now I need to bring some rubber tree saplings. I have no idea how many I have. Okay, no big deal. I had totally forgotten I had a swamp in that direction, so I just grabbed what I needed there. Not quite like that. Hello, tree. Well. Okay. Hopefully what will happen is it'll keep planting the current saplings, but as the rubber ones come in, they'll pick up the top slot and they'll start getting planted. Should no longer be sending me oak saplings back, or shouldn't be feeding oak saplings back in. Only rubber. So it'll slowly turn into a rubber tree farm over time, I think. So I'll leave it to do that. Meantime, I'm going to get ahead of the game, and the rubber wood I collected I'll just turn into rubber with the extractor. So what I'd like to do is, well, first I need to eat. So my charcoal collection is going to vanish pretty quickly. Well, not super quickly or anything. I do have a decent amount of it. But I have another use for that maybe down the road. So I don't want to use it all up. So I need to get off of these generators because they're eating charcoal, and I'm going to be switching to a rubber tree farm instead of an oak tree farm. So that's pretty much going to stop. So I need to, I could start picking this setup up, and I guess I'll start that now. New time like the present. So I'll route absolutely everything towards the Tesseract. Matter of fact, I might just move the Tesseract itself. Oh, that's not going to work. Does a little bone work? No. Oh, darn. All this junk. Okay, Tesseract, perfect. So I'm just going to break that, throw that there, set it for quarry, and go. Send only. This should work. And what it'll do is catch absolutely everything that comes in. And very temporarily, I'll just manually feed this guy right here, just to keep him busy. doing here? We got a bunch of stuff bouncing around. Hopefully that'll just all stack in my inventory. Everything will be cool. Okay, we'll just let that run. See, what could I toss? Got a couple more of these saplings in there. There we go, cool. Let me bounce some of this to my chest. Rubber wood. I want rubber wood to go through the filter now. So I need another filter because I don't have enough types here. So let me just dump it for now into a chest. Okay. Wait, what are we doing with yeah, we're not doing anything with regular wood right now. That's okay. So I have some other things to add to the filter. So let me grab my filter these upstairs. Alright. Use my gun and just bring all this downstairs. Okay. Here, I guess fingers crossed it doesn't break. Whew! Didn't break this time. Alright. Filter. And a couple tubes. Dump some of these pipes off. Okay, tubes. Here we go. Redstone? No, just pneumatic. I'll probably need a couple redstone too. So I'm running low. Alright, so I might be able to just use what I got. So we do a filter there. Alright, then we want this guy to be everything that's not here that needs to be. That'll probably be stuff over here then. I don't want eggs to go in. Oak wood's a good idea. No fences. It's oak wood. Rubber wood. Apples. Charcoal should actually be going through. It's not. I'll have to make a change. Let's do flint as well. Alright, so there's a couple types we're going to add to our chest upstairs. So we'll add wood, apples, sticky resin. So I'm pretty sure sticky resin's not here. No. Okay, and flint. Why not add emeralds? Because I don't think emeralds is over here either. Nope. And rubber tree sapling. Gotta grab one of those. I'll have to grab it out of the... So we haven't planted any rubber trees, saplings yet. There's one in queue to be planted. Oh no, that's right. Weird thing is that's what a rubber tree sapling looks like when it's being planted. It's like an evergreen or whatever it's called. So we already have a couple planted. Cool. Yeah, filter. So this should get us a couple more types, and we need it to show yellow. There we go. And connect it to the rest of our network. Cool. Alright, so that should be a couple more types that would normally just get sent green. They're now getting sent yellow. Nice to have like one or two things go through so I know it works. I could do these. Cool. Yep, I'm getting turned yellow and they're going where they're supposed to. Cool. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end the episode there. But during this episode, we talked a little bit about my future plans for the iron furnace and those remaining barrels that we haven't hooked up yet. We fixed the generators a little bit. We tweaked it so they automatically top themselves off when they run dry. That's going to be pretty important so that we don't have to spend a lot of time topping off our generators for some of the AE jobs that we're going to be doing. We also tweaked the tree farm a bit. We inserted a hopper above the arboretum so now we can stack more humus inside it. And then we turned it from an oak tree farm to a rubber tree farm by clearing out all our oak tree saplings and putting in a couple rubber trees. And we went ahead and removed those furnaces completely from downstairs. The ones that were turning oak wood into charcoal for us. It hasn't really been doing anything for us since we removed the sawmill the last episode, so we went ahead and pulled it out. And lastly, we went ahead and added another filter to our sorting system. It's going to give us 9 more sortable items, which then we started adding some rubber tree farm stuff and other things that hadn't been filtered yet that normally comes from our quarry that we had stockpiled. So if you thought anything in here in the video was helpful, useful, or entertaining, then please like the video. If you had any questions, comments, or ideas, then please leave me some feedback.